Hey, I've got two lists on review for you today, and this first one is from Simon in Sweden. Just a sec, let me find it for you. Where did I put it? I had a perfect lineup of it. Anywho, let's do it here. Right, here we go. So there it is. Right. Simon writes that he's a new bold action player, but enjoy the game immensely. Never want to play 40k again. Welcome. The last game I played, I truly fell in love with the Compton Roulette, as it allowed a squad of CCs to go into ambush really far into the board turn 1. Very cheap delivery dice and 2 shots with an LMG. Yup. Immensely cheap for 16 points. So he wanted to craft a list around the comms roulettes but in a competitive. The comms roulettes are just competitive by default because they're so damn cheap. Aggressive defense, right? The BA-10s will act as a passive anti-tank threat, threatening tanks to move up the board, and the BT-42 will be an awesome howitzer to pick out weapon teams. All right. So 22 order dice is good. It's a good order dice count. It's the Finns. We got a platoon commander regular. We got sissies, 6-man units. Yes, you need to buy Finnish infantry in even numbers, just because that means that you get the benefit of them upgrading their morale before you would otherwise if you'd buy uneven numbers. A sniper, because of course you do with the Finns. Just has to happen. And then capture comms from Mallets, 16 points, regular. Yeah. That's insanely cheap. I don't know what Warlord Games is thinking. This is insane. Buy as many of these as you possibly can. Buy extra. Second platoon, another rifle platoon, regular commander, again 3 sissies here, and then captured comms from Mallets. You can even buy one for your commanders, you know that, right? And for any, sniper teams and stuff, they can also get a comms from Mallet. Everyone can get a comms from Mallet. 16 points. Armored platoon. So at this point, we're at 7 armored fighting vehicles. And I know the comms from Mallet are not massively deadly or anything, but they are still armored fighting vehicles. We got the BT-42 with a turret-mounted howitzer. Not massively great, but it's there. The 3-inch template shouldn't really be hunting weapon teams, by the way. It should hunt infantry. So wait for the enemy to move and then shoot with your howitzer. You can even shoot at armored fighting vehicles because you'll pin them. But wait for them to have moved so they can't go down, because that down is going to ruin your day, basically. Then we have the Soviet captured BA-10s. Perfect. Ideally, I would want a company commander somewhere here because you are going to get pinned to smithereens. It'll just happen because of all the unreliable stuff you've got, because of all these captured vehicles. So you are going to be pinned out of your brains, basically, right? Everything's going to get pinned. So many pins, and that would ideally, the company commander would fix that. So that would be my main thought here. See if you can scrape together the points for a company commander. Maybe cut out one of the sissy Comsomolet combos. Maybe just cut out a sissy and buy the company commander and buy a couple more Comsomolets for the stuff that haven't got it yet. Maybe. I think that could do it. So yeah, really nice list. I think this can do really, really well, Simon. And the second list I had today was from... who was that from? Let me check. That was from Simon. What was it? Oh, it was from Simon Brecken. The 2 Simons today. Now, Simon Brecken wants to buy an army for his dad, who's retiring this January. So, and he wants me to go over his list. Thank you so much, Simon. I'm rather honored that you think of me for that job. I'll give it my best spin. This is not where I want to go. Where is Simon's list? Let me find it. Let me find it for you just a sec. I had it right before I had it. I have too many files open, going everywhere. Oh, it's here. It's right here. Here we go. So this is Simon's list. 21 order dice, 1250, like it. It's a good order dice count. We've got inexperienced platoon commander in a German rifle platoon here. We've got Heer Grenadiers with the new Grenadiers coming out. Lovely. Should be really cool. Regulars. These could easily get an LMG each of them. Maybe cut down one man and see if you can find the points for the LMG. Just because then they're really nice backline holders. The air observer is a cool little feature, although I don't think it's great for the Germans. We've got double light mortars, inexperienced. Yep, these are good. Can't fire smoke though, but you know, maybe you don't need smoke. Platoon commander, engineers, double engineers with flamethrower in Hanomaks. That should be a cool force to paint up, shouldn't it? Really like that. Not massively competitive, I think, but, you know, looking good, looking flashy. And then an artillery platoon with a Nebelwerfer and 2 autocannons and an anti-tank gun. And it's a nice mix so that your dad can get a feel for the different weapons. You might change up a bit at some point. For me, the autocannons are really, really good. But ideally, I think I would change out the anti-tank gun to a Flak Zwilling once the new army book comes out, because that is really good. And then a heavy weapons platoon, inexperienced commander, double mortar teams with spotters, lovely, just lovely. Armored platoon, that's a Panzer III, that's a darker Panzer, 2 darker Panzers. This army list has it all. It's not bad competitively, it really does have it all. I think there's a little bit of changes in the infantry that I would change up a little bit, maybe the air observer, but you know, it's a cool modeling project as well, right? You can assemble that airplane and have it, you know, land, and yeah, it just looks really good. So this is a little bit of everything, and as a hobby project, I think this is really good. As a competitive army, it's not that bad at all. Minor changes for me. Minor changes would optimize it a little bit. Right, Simon, thank you so much for your lists today, and I will see you next time. Cheers.